Over the last several years and frankly decades, there's been a proliferation of not only index funds, but more recently ETFs. And what I wanted to talk to you about today was one of the most critical aspects that a lot of people ignore, which is how those ETF benchmarks are actually constructed. Every ETF tracks something, whether it's the Dow Jones, S&P 500, or a basket of commodities. And there's really many different ways these can be structured, but the three most important are what's called price weighted, market cap weighted, and fundamentally weighted. These are going to be the most prevalent ones you're going to see out there today. First of all, price weighting, that is where the benchmark cares predominantly about the price of a stock. So for example, if IBM sells for $100 a share and Intel sells for $10 a share, regardless of how much the total companies are worth, the impact of movement in IBM stock is going to have 9 times the impact on the index as what happens to Intel. So because of that, tends to be much more, well, frankly, it's nonsensical. That's why most professional investors do not pay attention to the Dow Jones, which is a prime example of a price-weighted index. But you will find ETF products out there based on it. More prevalent is market cap weighting. S&P 500 is going to be a great example of this. And really what that cares about is the total value of one particular company as a percentage of the total values of all companies in that basket. It tends to skew towards larger firms. So you're going to get names like IBM, names like Microsoft. These are all companies that are extremely large, and you're going to find heavily weighted in a market cap index. Third and final would be a fundamental weighting, and this is going to be something that's based on maybe dividend growth, maybe earnings growth, some fundamental factor. And the nice thing about this is it really blends a combination of active and passive management. Now the downside is if you guess wrong in what area you want to what fundamental weighting you want to place in your portfolio, then you could underperform the overall market. But I just want you to know your options. The most important thing you should be taking away from this is it's critical to educate yourself, even on some of the details that may seem boring at first. If you don't have the time or inclination to do this, we here at Cutler are always willing to answer questions and do what we can to help you achieve your goals. Thank you very much.